Hey, what up? 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 What's going on? What's going on? What's everyone doing tonight? Everybody good? Good. So, a lot to talk about here. You have an Eagles team right now that is in contention for a wild card spot, the 6th seed, 7th seed, whatever you want to do. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. What's going on further, Am? What's going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a good day today. Yeah, great second half, Mike. I thought the Eagles had a really good second half. I mean, we had everybody getting involved. Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith. I mean, the run game was getting really good. Jordan Howard's run the ball very well. Obviously, with Miles Sanders leaving, which Miles Sanders is really kind of worrying me a little bit with these injuries, man. Like, Miles Sanders is, I don't want to say he's injury prone yet, but man, this guy's getting injured a good amount of times. Kind of getting crazy. Gio, what's going on, man? Clark Roberts shakedown tonight. Yeah, I don't know what time. 500 hasn't messaged me yet, so I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. No idea. He's probably, I don't know if he's streaming the Cowboy game tonight, so I'm not sure. He told me he might be streaming. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't got a text from him yet, so I'm waiting on him pretty much. I'm fine. I thought Hurts had a really bad first half, and I think it wasn't just Hurts. Guys were dropping the ball. Hurts mechanically was horrible in that first half, and Nick Sirianni's play calling, his play sequence was terrible. I mean, just terrible. Just horrible. I mean, it was actually that bad. It was actually that bad. I was kind of worried for a second. Obviously we had that drop pick from Big Play Slay, end of the second quarter, got 3 points on the board for the Giants. But man, God, that first half was like, I mean, it's not like we're coming off another bye week. You know what I mean? Like, what I don't get is they're not coming off another bye, so to me it makes no sense. Like, I understand they had less time to prepare, but it's the New York Giants, guys. Jake Fromm had like 25 yards passing today. He had literally 25 yards passing. He didn't do nothing today. I mean, absolutely nothing. And then Mike Glennon came in later on. They ended up benching him. You know what I mean? Chris Kaufman Jr. says, who do you want to root for Dallas tonight, Dallas or Washington? It doesn't matter. I mean, you want, I guess, Dallas, so Washington is, can at least lose another game. I mean, at this point, guys, like, Dallas wins the division, so it really makes no sense. It really makes absolutely no sense for, I don't know. It makes no sense to me that even for even the root for Washington at this point. So, Blue City Sports says Cowboys just clinched division. I just seen that. Yeah. They'll clinch the. I mean, it's done. I mean, it's done, guys. It's over. It's over. We have a lot to cover, but I got a lot of content to put out tonight, so I can't even really watch that game tonight. But I'm gonna look on obviously have the thing up on my computer of just seeing what's going on. Commissar, I'm glad Watkins finally got the ball once out of the 100 times he has been open all year. I know, right? I mean, he mossed that dude like awesome. I mean, I was so happy with that catch. I was so happy. I don't know. I felt like I thought that was a pick. Like, I actually thought that throw was a pick because that safety was sitting, and I think like Quez got really aggressive to get to that ball. It just caught it. I thought he played really good. Devontae Smith played really well. Even on that touchdown catch, they tried to challenge that he bobbled it. I mean, that's a reverse. I mean, that was a reverse call. They reviewed it, said it was incomplete, and yet they reversed it and then changed their minds and said it was a touchdown. I mean, he barely bobbled it by like a centimeter. It maybe moved a little bit. So it is what it is. At the same time, like, these are important games for the Eagles. Really, the Eagles are in the hot seat right now because other teams are trying to get in wild card contention. Obviously, the Vikings lost against the Rams. They have to play Green Bay. The Saints, obviously, with that big win against the Bucs again in the division. Now the Saints will have to face the Miami. So really, hopefully the Cowboys beat Washington, which will help us a lot. They're actually helping us. We're helping them. We helped them with that win from last week, and obviously they're going to help us tonight, most likely, just because of the wild card contention. I think the only thing we have to worry about is the Saints, to be honest, at the end of the day. It's just really the Saints. Zone 83 LM says, do you watch Mic'd Ups? Oh, yeah, I watch them all the time. I love watching those. Nick Foles still got it come back and see how. I forgot he was starting for the Bears. Lane Johnson with a touchdown. That was one of the best moments of this game. I was like, oh, the number 65, Lane Johnson with a touchdown. I was so excited. I was really pumped up. For that. That was awesome, an awesome moment. I don't know when's the last time the Eagles actually threw to an offensive lineman, but I thought, the second half, this defense, I'm telling you right now, this defense doesn't keep us in the game. I don't know. If the offense, this defense can't keep us in the game. I don't know what this Giants offense was going to do because Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon, holy crap, they're so bad. I couldn't tell between the two. Jake Fromm was probably worse. I mean, Mike Glennon's an upgrade, but not by much. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. I mean, it was really crazy today. I thought this team would play a lot better in the first half. I thought maybe something would happen. They would change. I mean, there was nothing going on. I mean, Jake Elliott, makes 17 field goals in a row. He misses one. So if he misses a field goal, that something's going on with his team. That something really bad is happening. So still, Miles Sanders has no touchdowns at all. He ended up getting hurt. Jordan Howard ended up getting hurt. So it's not good. I mean, Miles Sanders is getting hurt a lot now. I mean, it's getting to that point where he's just, I don't want to say anything bad. I want to say he's injury prone or anything, but it's getting to that point where it's I don't know. It's not looking too great right now. It's really not. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. Alex said Lane with touchdown had to do a double take. Yeah, no, you had to do a double take. I mean, the last time we threw an offensive lineman the ball like that was kind of crazy. But it's nice that was a trick up Nick Sirianni's sleeve that we didn't know he had. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool to see that at the end of the day. Mike Halo Fox said the Cowboys lose the rest of the 3 games they have. We win the rest of the games. We would both end up 10-7. Doesn't that put us above them? Well, I think they have more division wins than us. I think it's going to come down to division wins. I don't know what they are. I think they've won every division game. So I think they would take it. It's going to come. If we end up tying up with the Cowboys, which I highly doubt it. I honestly think, it's going to come down to, that's why division wins are so important, because if you have a tiebreaker, they go by division wins, and if you have the most division wins, you will most likely make it. So that's pretty much the way they're doing it. I mean, that's what I think they're doing at this point. I think that's what they're doing. So, Rad says Foles with another game-winning drive. That's crazy, man. Good for him, though. Good for him. You know what I mean? Danny Montoya says, great adjusting in the half. Oh, definitely. I mean, they ran the ball more. Jalen Hurts looked more comfortable in the pocket. They got rhythm. They balanced out the offense a little bit. You know what I mean? I thought they did a really good job. The second half was great. The defense even played better. Alex Singleton with a pick 6. Rodney McLeod with a pick. I mean, the good pressure by the defensive line. I understand it's the Giants. I understand that. But what am I supposed to do? Not root for these guys to beat the Giants? Because guarantee you if we lose this game, I mean, we're crapping on this team by the minute. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, we're in the wild card spot right now. We are in the 7th seed spot right now. So 49ers still have a tough schedule as of right now. The 49ers are still not out of the woodwork yet. They have a little tough schedule. So there's a possibility the Eagles could take the 6th seed. If the 49ers lose, that even gives us more of an advantage as of right now. So it's really not that bad. You know what I mean? Not that bad at all. So the Vikings lose against the Rams today. So that puts them a game behind us. So we're 1 game ahead of the Vikings now. Vikings have to play Green Bay on top of it. So they could lose that game. I figured that they had a little bit of a chance for the Rams game, but they had no chance at all, whatsoever. So, we'll see what happens. Philly 215 says hopefully Dallas stays in the 2nd seed and we need to stay in the 7th seed so we could see them in the 1st. All right, so we'll play the we'll play the Cowboys if we hit that 7th seed. They have to hit They have to hit the number 1 seed, right? They have to hit the 1st seed for us to play them. If that's the case, I mean, trust me, I'll have a game like that. It don't matter. I do not mind having a game like that whatsoever. Don't matter to me. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me put this stream on my phone real quick. Um, 94 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate being here. Guys, haven't subscribed to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. Much love to everybody that joined the stream earlier today. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It does help the channel out a lot. Doing a Philly shakedown with Philly 500 today. I don't know what time it's going to be. Some people told me that he was drafting. He was streaming the Cowboys Washington game tonight. So probably after that, probably late by like midnight Eastern something. My time or Eastern time, because we're 3 hours apart, so it's gonna be earlier for him, and now earlier for me, unfortunately. So it's been kind of crazy. Bryce Blackwell says good win. It was a good win. This is a game that we should have already dominated. Okay, I knew this team was gonna look different this time around. Last time we faced the Giants, this team just fell flat on their ass and couldn't do anything whatsoever. It was ugly. It was a really ugly game, I have to say, really ugly. Let's see. Clark says haters thought this team would win maybe 4 games. All right, so before the season even started, there's fans saying that we were going to win 4 to 5, not even that, like 3 to 5 games this year. I said 7 to 9 games, 10 plus if they really impress me. Obviously, they're not going to win plus more than 10 games because we only have 2 games left on our schedule. But, you know, to have 8 wins, and it really, you sit there and you say to me, man, like, hey, you could have won more games this year. If this run game really... God, if this run game was here earlier in the season, we would have done a lot more. You know what I mean? Adrian Jones says, love you in Philly 500. Appreciate it, man. We love you too, man. We love you too. We love everybody. We have a really good time doing our podcast. So I'm glad a lot of you guys do enjoy it. Let's see. Dean Badge said, anybody who wants us to trade all our picks for Wilson needs to check out. Here's the issue I have with trading for Russell Wilson. The issue I have trading for Russell Wilson as of right now is that you don't have a lot of time to build around Russell Wilson. See, if you get a Deshaun Watson, it makes more sense because he's, 24, 25 years old. You trade for a Wilson, not only you give away your first round picks, not even just that, but at the same time, you don't have much time. Like, if you trade for Russell Wilson right now, you're contending, which I don't think this team is contending as of right now. I think if they hit on some of these picks, and honestly, guys, like, there's a lot of games where, you know, Hurts has missed a lot of players. There's been a lot of players that have been missed in this offense. Obviously, it's getting better every week. I wish they used some certain players a certain way, but I think this team would add on a few more wins if Hurts was reading the field a little bit better this year. And obviously, Nick, you know, Sirianni was not calling good plays early in the season. Gannon's been horrible all year, so I'm not really surprised over that. You know what I mean? So I'm not really surprised over that whole thing. But I'm telling you right now, like, there's missed opportunities with some touchdown passes this year. And could have turned some wins. I mean, this team probably could have had, I don't know, if they can win out the next 2, I mean, they probably could have over 10 wins this season. I think we can all agree that this team would have played better. I mean, the number 1 rushing attack, like, who would have thought? Who would have thought this team would be the number 1 rushing attack? It's crazy how this team turned around with this run game. Now Miles Sanders is hurt. Jordan Howard is hurt. I don't know what's going on with both of them. We won't know until tomorrow, but it's, you know, it should be interesting for the future of this team to see what they do with those 3 first-round picks. Obviously, one of them gets traded back just to get more first-round compensation for 2023, obviously going to the new year in a few days. So, let's see here. Mike said, I remember saying 7 to 10 and it happened. Yeah, I mean, I said 7 to 9 and it happened. Now, 7 to 9 wins is what I expected, and we actually got it. Surprisingly, we got it. 5 PCA 5. The OC would have been in place, Nick, if he didn't coach. And here's the thing with Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator. So I did read it on some articles that Shane actually comes up with all the plays. Like, Shane actually comes up with the plays. And Nick lets him call the plays, but if Nick has to make changes, he makes those changes. Okay? I mean, I think obviously this offensive line's got a really good future right now. I mean, it's got a really good future. I mean, obviously, we missed Landon Dickerson last week, which was a big hit. Dickerson has become a really big gem. Now, obviously, a lot of people aren't big on that pick just because we could have drafted Asante Samuel Jr., could have got a JOK, could have got something different in that second round. But at the same time, you just stole a player that should have been a late first-round pick and Landon Dickerson. Now, if Jason Kelce retires, then they have to make some changes, obviously. Isaac Seumalo's out for the whole year, so what's going to happen to him? And he's carrying he just got an extension not too long ago. So there's a lot of different things going into it. I'm trying to get through these as much as I can, guys. So if you have anything to say, please. William Cook said, good win today, but started off slow. Eagles are second half team. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games where the Eagles came back in the second half. There was a lot of games where you take that Panthers game, for example, you know what I mean, where this defense held on, put the offense in good position, and, the Eagles are giving opportunity and failing, and then finally starting to get better. Clark says Jeff Stoutland is the best O-line coach in the game. I have to agree. I mean, he turned a rugby player in the 7th round into a prime left tackle, which obviously didn't get the Pro Bowl nod this year, but I think next year next year will be. He's getting a lot of attention now. I think by next year he'll be in the Pro Bowl. I mean, that's just me. I think he'll be in the Pro Bowl next year. Philly 215. Let's see. Philly 215 said, not going to lie. I think we should have kept we should keep Landon at left guard even if Kelce retires. And I agree with you on that. I love Landon Dickerson being next to Mulata. I love it. I love him being next to Mulata. Right now I don't know if Kelce's going to retire. I really hope not, but I think there's a good chance that he might not, and we'll hopefully have him around a lot longer. I still think Kelce could play for a long time. So Zonate 3LM says, thoughts on Jalen Reagor today? I thought he played pretty good, nothing crazy today. He caught a few balls, he had the one screen pass, and then he had that punt return. So obviously there's not really a lot, he's not doing a lot where he's, very explosive, but that punt return, like when it was a short punt to the 40-yard line and he just took a step forward and, that's what you get out of Jalen Reagor when he plays that way. Most of the time he gets these punt returns, he's going backwards, he's going sideways. He's not really taking that step forward. You get that special teams pedigree that he was drafted for, as well as trying to be a first-round receiver, obviously, that we're not really getting too much of right now. But Reagor has been semi-productive. I mean, semi-productive pretty much. I mean, nothing crazy, but somewhat, nothing crazy, but I think he's not doing enough, but, he's getting his catches when they come to him. He had that one drop, I think, in the game today. So, I mean, I'm not going to go crazy about him, but he had a couple, good catch today and, good punt return that got us on the other side of the field, so I can't really complain, too much about it, but you know what I mean. We got a super chat from Carlos Garcia. Appreciate it, man. He says, fly, Eagles, fly. Bro, fly, Eagles, fly, dude. I'm pumped, dude. I want a wild card game. I want to see what this team looks like in a wild card game. I really want this team to have this. I want this team to have some recognition in a wild card game, just to get these players in a game like that. You know what I mean? And trust me, if the game's in Philly, if the game is in Philadelphia, it'd be even better. But which it probably won't be. It'll probably be somewhere else. But it's a good game. This is a game that we should have dominated. I said before this game, like, I didn't think we were going to score over 30 points. Really didn't think that was going to happen, but I'm glad we did because I know we play a lot better. I know we can play a lot better, but you cannot make these mistakes that we have been making. So, it's a lot. But I think if the team doesn't make some of these mistakes, this team could have blown out. I mean, they could have put a 50 burger on the Giants today. I mean, definitely. If Kelce retires, maybe try and draft Linderbaum. Yeah, definitely. I think they could. I mean, they could. I don't know. Was he supposed to go first round? Will he even go first round? But we'll see though. Let's see. Caleb Brand says Nate Herbig ain't the bag. Keep Dickerson at guard. Herbig's good too. Herbig's not bad. Herbig's actually, I mean, the good thing about Herbig, he could play multiple positions. He could play left guard, right guard. He's better at right guard, but he's a good depth player and not a bad starter. I mean, he's above average for a start. I mean, he's a little bit above average when he starts. I mean, he gave up, I think he gave up one block today. So, MB said, let's go. Love seeing Jalen's poise after slow starts, easy going to the slump. It's hard to get out of it like you see now with Dak. The offense for the Cowboys is what's going to worry the fans over there in Dallas. Everything's on Dak's shoulders. He's got to let that offense kind of work for him. I mean, he's got an offense. He's got an offensive line. But they make these stupid mistakes. They make really stupid mistakes. So I don't know what's going to happen with them, but it should be interesting though. The Eagles have, by next year, I want them to draft another offensive lineman this year. Keep Jeff Stoutland in the building, give him a new contract because, man, he's been doing a good job with this offensive line. Even like there are going to be fans out there, oh, well, Jalen, had to run a few times, or run away a few times. He was getting chased. There was a couple times where they blitzed. The guy got through. It is what it is. But I think at the end of the day, when Jalen Hurts, especially in that first half, take it for example, Jalen Hurts is in the pocket, and he's running all over the place. That protection is going to break down. And then you're going to cause penalties. And then you're going to, because he's moving way too much. He's climbing the pocket, and if nobody's open, he's got to try to get out of there. And then the protection kind of breaks down and, and then it messes up the protection. So he's running for his life half the time. So that's pretty much what goes on. King Brell said, for once, I hope the Dolphins win, right? At this point, it's just like, the Dolphins have been playing pretty well. They've been playing pretty good. You know what I mean? Obviously, when they lost against the Jags, that was like a huge thing earlier in the season. But then they won against Baltimore. They won against the Jets. I mean, they just kept winning games. And it was really aggravating me because we need that pick. They still have to play, the Saints, and they have to play the Patriots. So, I mean, they could lose both of those games. But at the same time, it's really tough because that Miami, win or loss is going to be a huge difference towards our first round pick that we have as of right now. So, we'll see what happens, but the Saints losing that game is going to help us, but it's going to hurt us. At the same time, Miami, it's going to help us, but it's going to hurt us. So that puts more pressure for the wild card if Miami does win, but it gives us, good compensation. Obviously, if we'll see what happens. So. Rosenose said potentially making playoffs is making sure how he look good. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think Howie Roseman's going anywhere. I don't think so. After he went to that Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett game, when he actually scouted those players himself, when they showed him on TV that day, I was like, man, I felt like that was set up. You know what I mean? I feel like he's going to be here, guys. He's already scouting other quarterbacks right now, which is kind of crazy. But, I really hope not. I really hope at the end of the day it's different, but we'll see. Danny Lugamber said, I would love Hamilton or an edge rusher. I would love, what I'm going for in that first round next year is edge rusher because, number one, you have Brandon Graham is probably going to come back on a veteran minimum deal. Derek Barnett's walking. Teron Jackson is nothing special right now. And, Josh Sweat, it hasn't really done anything since. He gave him a new contract. He's got 4.5 sacks, whatever it is for the year. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing to really be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It's nothing crazy, but Sweat's got to play better. But I think you're suffering. I think you're definitely suffering a lot more. That's why Fletcher Cox hasn't really had a good year. The past couple games, he's played fantastic. Fletcher Cox has been great. Javon Hargrave's getting double teamed. You know what I mean? So if you get another edge rusher to help these DTs out, these defensive tackles out, I'm telling you, this pass rush will get back to the way it is. But I still think Gannon needs to go. I don't know. I'm not big on Gannon at all. I'm still not really big on him. But we got a super chat from Philly 215. Appreciate it very much, man. He says, now I see why the Eagles kept 4 reliable backs because one goes down, it's another one coming up. Yeah. I don't know. Look, Kenneth Gainwell's not getting a lot right now because there's too much competition in front of him. But we'll see what happens next week. Rest up Jordan Howard. Rest up Miles Sanders. I was actually shocked when he left the game when Miles Sanders they didn't even really say anything. I just saw, they just showed him on TV. Miles Sanders walking to the locker room, and I was like, what's going on? I don't want to say he's injury prone or anything like that, but it's just getting to that point where it's, he's getting hurt a lot. He's already been hurt twice this year. You know what I mean? And, like, we can't let him get hurt anymore. Like, it's getting kind of ridiculous now. This is a crucial moment. We need our backs. Boston Scott is great to use. He's not a bruiser back. If there's some perfect blocking up the middle, he can get some yards. And you could put him into the passing game. But as of right now, it's just not enough. I think you need Miles Sanders or Jordan Howard. One of them at least needs to come back. And if they both can come back this week, then great. That's totally fine. I have no problem with it whatsoever. The Ambassador, the fact that he won't address linebacker drives me crazy. It is. Like, I think you could find a really nice complementary piece. If you could find like a thumper at linebacker, a nice complementary piece with TJ Edwards would be fantastic. Like TJ Edwards, Davion Taylor's been hurt twice already. Still has the knee injury, still on IR as of right now. He's still on IR. And I think when they kept 7 linebackers coming into the season and only 2 running backs were kind of like, what's going on? So they kept 7 linebackers because they want to find the right combination of players. And I think they found one combination in TJ Edwards with Davion Taylor. And then Alex Singleton really isn't playing bad either. He's not the best linebacker we have. He was a good gem last year, kind of came up through the ranks and kind of was a big surprise for us. But Singleton will be, obviously a backup, is more of a backup linebacker, but the guy could play. He's a tackling machine. He's physical. So, I mean, not a horrible player, but I still think they need to upgrade at linebacker regardless. So if you're looking for a linebacker in the first round, then I have no idea. Then I have really no idea what you're going to do. But, hey, it is what it is. We have 185 people in the chat. Much love to everybody that joined. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. We do cover the Eagles every single day. We stream every game every single week. And if you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It does help out the channel out a lot. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, some of my social media, definitely check out the description for memberships and all that good stuff. Yeah, a good win today. A really good win. A win that we expected to get. Really the only thing I was thinking about today before going to this game was pretty much like, this team just cannot shoot themselves in the foot, which they did. For a first half, they shot themselves in the foot. And then in the second half, they, had some penalties. They had a drop or two, nothing crazy, but, they played better. They played better. In due time, they played better. Rad says defense in the draft, find running backs in depth and free agency. I'm fine with that. All defense in the draft. I wouldn't even mind. Well, I'm surprised. I think the pipe dream that I have right now is getting that complimentary number 2 receiver for Devontae Smith. I don't know if Quez Watkins is a number 2. Hasn't really shown me that he's going to be a number 2. I'm not really sure. I really like Greg Ward, but he's going to walk into free agency after this year. So, I mean, the Eagles could do so much with the amount of money. And really, we're already nervous enough. The Eagles barely had any cash flow last year because first day of free agency of this past year, we had $3 million under the cap. That was it. We had to restructure contracts from $70 million this past year. Obviously, you're eating a Carson Wentz contract last year. You got rid of Malik Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey. You got rid of a lot of players. So, and you had to take some cap hits, unfortunately. But I think as of right now, I think financially the stability of this team is really good. Eagles have like $35 to $40 million in cap space, and Eagles have 12 draft picks. Eagles get 3 first-round picks going into the 2022 draft in the 22 season. So it's going to be exciting what they do in the future to see what they're doing. So we'll see what happens. And I see people are asking, me and Philly 500, we're going to be doing the shakedown probably late tonight because I know some people said he's streaming. Some people said he is streaming the, let's see. He is streaming the game tonight, so it probably won't be a shakedown until probably midnight Eastern, something like that. So definitely check out that. If you guys haven't, I know people are asking that. So let's see. EaglesRant said we're maybe picking in the first round, you can't just draft defense because there will be higher rated offensive players in some cases when we draft our first pick, wide receiver Jameson Williams. A lot of people have been talking about Jameson Williams, really good receiver, would be a nice compliment for Devontae Smith. But, I mean, at least for now with the first pick, I'd go defense. That's just me. I think we need defensive help really bad. Edge rusher, linebacker, safety, all around the board. So, definitely. Let's see, Jason Sanders is gone for the season. He's hurt? He's gone? Like, is he out for the whole year? No way. He's out for the whole year? Jesus. I hope not. Mike says, hell yeah, now I have something to watch at midnight. Yeah, we'll be on. We'll be on later. Two of us a late night shakedown, so don't you frown. No, we're not. We're gonna be in good spirits today. So we're gonna be in good spirits today. Robert Sanders is out for the season. What? Oh my God. Is that true? Oh my God. No way. What did he do? Break his hand? Don't even tell me that. Don't even tell me that. Don't even tell me he's out for the year. Kenny Vargas said, so 2 games left and Giants already eliminated. Robert says he's done. Damian Ramey says, yup, I'm hearing Sanders is out. I didn't see Sanders out for the year. BJ 1.4 said late night shakedown, and we hold the 7th seed. Legends of 88's the Dallas Cowboys 2020 NFC East champs. You gotta do more than that, bro. You gotta win. You gotta win. You gotta get to the NFC Championship game before anything. You gotta see if that Dallas offense can hold up, making the mistakes they've been making. Defense is great. Defense is fantastic, but he broke his hand. You've got to be kidding me right now. Mike Florio reported it. Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me. Roar says, I didn't get an ESPN notification. How true is this? I really hope not. I really hope not. He's got a fracture. Oh, my God. I wonder how that happened. I mean, I broke my hand in high school, like, playing football. So, I mean, you could break your hand, like, very easily. I mean, I went to go block somebody. I broke my hand, and my hand was numb for, like, a half hour, and I didn't know I broke my hand. So, might need surgery. That sucks. That really sucks. Christian Bradshaw, what's going on, man? Dude, if Miles Sanders broke his hand, that's bad. God gave us 2 hands. Tape it up. Rich says, Florio, like to get the story before all the facts are entirely correct. 3215 said, once an Eagle Insider post, and I'll believe it. Zaire yourself says he didn't. He was sitting on the sideline with his stuff on with a bandage. Yeah, he had a bandage wrapped around his hand, so is that even a good sign? That's what I'm saying. EaglesRant says, not concrete. They are saying he will probably miss the next 2 games, but nothing in terms of him missing a playoff game. All right. So, but you're still missing him. You're still missing valuable time with Miles Sanders right now, if that's the case. I don't know. I'm going to go look this up after the stream tonight. I got to look this up tonight. I don't know. I can't believe all this right now. But if Jordan Howard gets more reps, if it's Jordan Howard and Boston Scott with a little bit of Kenneth Gainwell sprinkled in there, then I'm fine with that too. I'm fine with that as well. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's all right. I don't mind it at all. Heard ahead, man. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Much love, man. Much love. Heard that. So what's up, Joey? What's going on, bro? DJ says, who's lying? Someone's lying. Miles Sanders out for the season or out for a few weeks? Or pretty much out for the season. If they don't make the wild card, forget about it. Then I'm going to be freaking out. Freaking out. Cats says the Cowboys won the division. It's official. Obviously, yeah. I mean, it's done now. Jimmy Bryant, so the running back is not our whole season. They did not say that. That's false information. Chris Scott says Jordan Howard and Scott are very capable of getting the job done. Oh, I agree, Chris. Chris, I agree. I think they can. We don't see enough of Jordan Howard. You know what I mean? Like, more Jordan Howard is better. I mean, he's good. He could take a lot of snaps. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with it. David Ramey says, like, sub, and join Shake Squad. Appreciate it, man. You guys haven't subscribed to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. And obviously, if you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It does help the channel a lot. And we'll be doing a shakedown tonight. We got another stream heading your way tonight to talk about this game. This game, really, that we should kill the Giants today. Like that, going into this game was like, this is a win today. Like, I don't care how they get the win, but they got to get the win today. You know what I mean? Torville says, Flores says Miles Sanders fractures. He would miss a couple weeks. Nothing about the season. Ban anyone who says he is out because it is BS. People, the Eagles fans are overreacting right now. Overreacting to all this. Comments Scott and Howard are good. Comments Scott and Howard are good. Eagles fans need to keep on booing him. We're bullying him into a good player. Yeah, I think that's what kind of pissed me off a little bit when he was like, oh, the fans need to stop booing. And then when he dropped that pass, everybody booed him when he dropped that pass today. I thought that was perfect. I thought that was just perfect. I don't know. That's just me, though. I thought it was perfect because, like, you can't go out on social media say that, and then, like, you drop a pass, the guy's head was, like, down. He didn't even want to hear it. And you know what? That's what you get. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you get. Like, you got drafted in Philly, bro. Like, what do you expect? Do you expect us to cheer for you when you drop a pass? Say, oh, it's okay. And, pat you on the back and be like, oh, it's all right. We'll check it out next time. Don't worry about it. No. I think it's funny, though. Jay Davis said there's literally a few weeks left in the season, so dude, it's already the end of the season. I mean, this season went really quick. I don't ban anybody unless people spam. I time them out, but that's really it. I have very few moderators for this channel, so I don't have a lot of moderators like I used to anymore. Downridge says, "Do you see Hurts and coach talk about miss to Dallas? It really wasn't Hurts' fault. The miss to Dallas. What does that mean? The miss to Dallas? What do you mean by that? I don't know if Sanders is out. Apparently, Sanders broke his hand. That's what I'm hearing from everybody in here. I'm not hearing it from anywhere else, but in this chat, people are saying that he broke his hand. I hope not. I hope he did not." Richie said, if there's a fracture, he could be out a few weeks. With 2 weeks left in the regular season, the Eagles may not have Sanders as they try to nail down an unlikely playoff berth. Unlikely? I think they have a huge chance. I think everything goes in our favor, to be honest. I think everything just goes in our favor. The Vikings have another tough game. They lost against the Rams. They have the Green Bay Packers next week. The Saints got to face the Saints is probably going to be the only problem. They have to face Miami. So I don't know who's going to win that game. If the Saints lose that game, that takes them out of contention. But we have to take care of business next week. So, Damian Ramos says, spamming is the only thing. I'll time out for left. Let's fly. Keep it fun. Appreciate it, Damian. Thank you for supporting the chat, man. Thank you for being a good moderator, bro. Much love, man. Dallas says the missed touchdown to Dallas when everyone was saying he missed him. Oh, yeah, I got that. There was a couple throws in that. There was a couple throws I wasn't excited in that first Dallas game. I wasn't a fan of. I thought Rager had a ball underthrown to him, which should have been a touchdown, and it was a pick by Trevon Diggs. Freddie Kitchens is in the building. He says, I called a great game today. God, those quarterbacks were horrible, man. Those quarterbacks were so bad. Oh, my God. Jake Fromm was like 25 yards passing. I mean, that guy, after he threw a few passes, I'm like, yeah, we won this game. There's just no way you can lose against this quarterback. There's just no way it can happen. There's no way. But Jake Fromm is as bad could be. And I'm telling you right now, like, Mike Glennon, and then Mike Glennon came in and said, okay, they got Mike Glennon, a little bit of an upgrade, but, man, he couldn't throw the ball either. I mean, it's bad. I mean, that's why when you have Gardner Minshew as a backup quarterback, we should feel very lucky right now because that's why there was interest for Gardner Minshew leading up to the trade deadline. The Panthers had big interest. This was before they had Matt Barkley, before they ended up getting Cam Newton, and they offered a second, third round pick, and of course, and Howie actually didn't pull the trigger, which Howie Roseman actually didn't pull the trigger, which I was really shocked. I was actually really shocked over it. I don't know, crazy. Got to be lucky to have a backup quarterback like that. You know what I mean? Marcus Big Bob, what's going on? Said the Eagles going to make some noise in the playoffs. Think so? I think, dude, I need these guys in a playoff game, like, badly. I want to see what this team does in the playoffs. I really do. It's just the excitement of it. You know what I mean? Do I think they're going to do it? Depends who they face, but at the same time, like, I just want them in that game. You know what I mean? You just want them in a game like that. It's crazy. From where we started, God, it'll be emotionally. I mean, for me, it will, at least, because you know what? This team really struggled in the beginning of the season. Like, really did. For a while, you know what I mean? And we still struggle with things, you know what I mean? This is a rebuilding team right now. That really, guys, like, a rebuilding team that has 8 wins right now, could have had probably more. Not even that, but you secured 3 first-round picks, and you can get into a wild card game. I mean, it's the perfect, you know what I mean? It's the perfect situation. It really is. Like, it's like you're rebuilding. It's like the Jaguars it's like the Jaguars. They're rebuilding right now. You don't see them getting into a wild card game. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, this team, like, I don't think they're that far off. I think with another draft, and then, you know, you got to make a decision on a quarterback after next year, because obviously Jalen Hurts, you know, his contract is almost going to be up, and, like, you got to start making decisions at that position too. So Chris Scott said, if we beat Washington and New Orleans loses tomorrow and Minnesota loses to Green Bay, we clinch the playoff berth. We can realistically sit our starters against that. No kidding. So if we win next week against Washington, Green Bay beats the Vikings, that's it. We're in. That's interesting. JJ said, I hope they do make some noise. Go Eagles. Definitely, bro. Like, I'm dying for this team to get into a wild card game this year. I really am. I didn't know we actually had a chance to get into one, but man, it's getting pretty serious where they can really get into one this year. They really could. I'm not even kidding. Downridge says, no, Joey, the play today, Jalen missed Goddard wide open. Oh, no, and he ends on 3rd down and threw it to Quez. Coach and Jalen talked about the play. It wasn't Jalen's fault. Okay. So it was just weird to me that Dallas Goedert was wide open in the end zone. I don't know. He was sitting there for like 10 minutes, so I didn't know what was going on. Down Rich says, no, Joey, the play today, Jalen missed. Oh, I just read that. Jeff also said the Eagles end up 7 seed. They would likely play Dallas in playoffs back-to-back weeks. That's going to be nuts. Sony Vacola says this has to be the worst Eagles page on YouTube. Davey Harris is punching Dallas in the mouth. First round would make my 2022. Just imagine if the Eagles get a second shot at Dallas. Just imagine. Rich says, for those who celebrate and honor today's holiday, happy Kwanzaa to all. Cliff Van D says, must love garbage because you're here, Jack. Fox Gamer said, I looked up the fractured hand. Miles Sanders has a fractured hand. That's crazy. I'm like stunned. I'm just stunned right now. That's just crazy. It really is crazy. Like, it really is. Wow. Josh Pope, let's go, baby. We control our own destiny. Drippo Fox said they don't know if it's even fractured or broken, so hopefully it's not either of those. We should know. I mean, if it's one or the other, then it's still bad regardless. He's still going to be out regardless. So I honestly don't know, but I mean, we'll see, but we have 230 in the chat. Much love to everybody that's come in after this good win from the Eagles against the Giants. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Cover the Eagles every single day. If you guys haven't, hit the like button to the stream. Hit the like button. It does help out the channel out a lot. This is the post-game stream we're going to have a video. We're going to have a few videos out tomorrow, so definitely look out for that. We cover the Eagles every week, every day. And without you guys, this channel would be absolutely nothing. So much love to everybody that has supported since day one, or if you just started supporting not a couple days ago, a month ago, much love to everybody. Check the description below for obviously everything else for supporting me. Follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't. We actually just hit over 1,000 followers on Twitter, which is awesome, which I didn't think it would ever do that. But I'm very grateful for it. So much love to everybody that's come in just to hang out, talk about the game a little bit. So yeah, definitely. Jim Newton says, "What's the word on Howard?" I have no idea. I gotta start looking some stuff up because I have no idea yet. William Coates said, "My birthday's coming up in 2 weeks. It would be nice if the Eagles gave me a birthday present with the playoff berth. That'd be great." Paul says, "Fractured equals broke." I mean, it's pretty much. It's not a full break. A fractured and broken is almost the same thing, but broken. I mean, is it a clean break? You know, a fracture is not a clean break. So that's, you know, obviously a fracture heals. A fracture heals. You know, it's short healing time than a complete break, obviously. So, Jay said, "Hurts looked good. He really seemed to be bouncing back every time after making a mistake." Yeah, that's the one thing I can respect about Jalen Hurts is that, like, when adversity calls, I'm telling you, like, Hurts, he sticks in there, man. Like, he battles adversity. It's mostly he's battled adversity for a lot of games, you know, and doesn't keep his head down, doesn't show in his play. I mean, obviously we've had a few games where he's just played really bad, but you know, I got to say he just he works his tail off. I mean, if you're going to question me about the mindset of Jalen Hurts, it's flawless. Like, his mindset is fantastic, and that's one of the things I do respect about him. But obviously, you know, you can have all of that, but you got to show it on the field as well. You know what I mean? So, Torvald said, "I don't think we want Miles playing with a cast on his hand. He already tends to fumble. He would be more likely to fumble with a cast. Just play Scott Howard and Gainwell." And at this point, yeah, definitely. But, you know, Miles Sanders is a big loss to this offense, so you don't really have that speed. I mean, you have it with Boston Scott a little bit. Kenneth Gainwell isn't the fastest back, but you can line him up anywhere on the field. So you could do a lot more with Boston Scott, put him in the passing game, do some bigger things with him. So there's a lot more things you could do. Philly 215 said, "We had a good run game without Sanders at one point of the season. We should still be good when he comes back running the ball." Oh, definitely. I mean, I think we can still run the ball regardless. It don't matter. T. Patrick, what's going on? Said, "Are y'all doing a post game tonight?" Yes, we're gonna do a post game on Philly 500's channel, like probably midnight. Probably midnight. By the time that game ends, we're probably gonna start that right after that. Done. So that's probably what's gonna happen. So definitely check out the Philly Shakedown tonight on Philly 500's channel. Richie says, So he's got a stinger injury again, dude. That's bad. That's not good. If Howard Howard had a stinger injury in 2019. If he has a stinger injury again, he could be out weeks. Like, there's no way. I don't even know. This is the wrong time to lose multiple. If we lose Jordan Howard on top of Miles Sanders, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. EaglesRant said those bombs needed a little bit more propulsion as they were underthrown. Smith let Bradbury should have been a walking touchdown. If Hurts put it on Smith, that Quez bomb was misguided. That's what I kind of thought with both of those passes. I felt like those receivers really had to go up for it, especially the Quez Watkins catch. I felt like he had to, you know, he was kind of running towards the ball before it got picked. That ball would have been picked. So obviously, you know, there's times where it looks god awful. But, you know, we need receivers that can make plays too, which they can. Yo, Rodney Wyatt, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a fantastic night tonight. And by the way, guys, I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope if you guys aren't, you know, Catholic or whatnot, I hope you guys had Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all that stuff. I don't know when Hanukkah is. Don't ask me. I have no idea. I'm just saying. I hope you guys have a good Hanukkah. Don't go crazy on me now. Torville says Devontae is ridiculous with his ability to keep his feet in bounds. He is dripping with toe drag swag. You know what? It's almost automatic every single game. With Devontae Smith, it's almost automatic all the time. It's kind of crazy. John Joseph, if I were the GM in Howie's situation, I'd draft defense. I mean, I'm definitely going defense with that first pick. That's definite. Eagles gang said, "Bro, the 7th, we are in the playoffs." Jay says Howard on top of Sanders. you know what I mean. Jay says Howard on top of Sanders. Pete Patch says, "Yeah, you could tell that Howard's arm was completely numb when he came out." Centrex says 979 says Smith reminds me of Adams. Philadelphia Sports. What's up? What's going on, Philadelphia Sports? Gandalf the White says, "Any word of Brooks or Davion Taylor?" Nothing. Brooks, I don't know what. Like, Brooks got to get traded. I'm sorry, but I'm done. Like, I'm done with Brandon Brooks. Brandon Brooks, I'm officially done with. I'm tired of it. I'm just done. I said to myself before the season started, I said, he gets hurt one more time, I'm done. He was hurt training camp. He was hurt training camp. He was hurt, I think, OTAs. He was hurt the first week when we were getting ready to face the Falcons. He got hurt, and like he hasn't been. And then he got hurt during the 49ers game with the pectoral injury. This guy's been hurt like 4 times before the season started, or by the season starting. I mean, it was that bad. So, oh my God. I mean, I forgot about Brandon Brooks as well, bro. Trust me. I forgot about Brandon Brooks. He may never play with the Eagles again. I wonder if he's having anxiety issues again. He was supposed to be back in 8 weeks, which was up like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. Because we heard off before the bye week, we heard that there was a chance he was coming back, and then really after that, we haven't heard anything. We haven't heard anything at all. Like, I didn't get what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. So, yeah, I have no idea. Torval said we still have Huntley on the practice squad, but the bad thing about losing Howard is that we don't have a sledgehammer. No, we don't. That's the problem. Elijah Holyfield could probably move up to the active roster. I don't see why. They should try to play him, but at the same time, like his pass protection. The reason why Elijah Holyfield doesn't make this roster is because his pass protection, picking up blitzes, is like he's the worst. Really bad. He's not good at it. Howard and Sanders are so good at picking up blitzes, pass protection. Amazing. Elijah Holyfield has a huge problem with that. Jamal Martin says Brandon Brooks just stealing bread at this point, and that's the truth. That's the truth, bro. John Jones is only because after looking, our defense is still not sold on the defense. Who was the linebacker out of Georgia that won the Buckus Award? Dion. Let's see. Dean, I'm guessing it's his name. I don't know if he will be there. I heard of Dean. I forgot. He's from Georgia. Is that his? That's his name. I forgot when he's. I forgot what round he's supposed to come out of. I just don't feel like they're going to draft a linebacker this year. I just don't see it. And if they do, it's going to be in the later rounds. Eagles getting to they might get a running back in free agency. That's going to be an interesting one if they get a running back in free agency. Tyler said, but Joey Hurts can make an excellent running back. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, Holyfield's not here? I didn't know if he was here or not, so I don't know. I guess we don't have Holyfield. I don't know if Holyfield went to another team or whatnot, so I wasn't sure. Jordan Malaz is the new sledgehammer. Mike Gale says, is there any good running backs that are projected in the second or third? I honestly haven't looked at anything, really a lot of players yet. Like, once the season's over, I'm in draft mode as soon as it's over. So, once that season's over, I'm full draft mode. Devin Lloyd out of Utah. I heard he was really good. Bryce Cooper. I thought he was pretty good, too. It's going to be really interesting. I don't know. People are saying he has a fractured hand. Miles Sanders has a fractured hand. Is that the case? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Mike says there are a few good linebackers I like in the second round. Jay said, I've heard rumors that Brooks tore his ACL coming out of the womb. Yeah, he probably did. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it whatsoever. John Jones is how he needs help in drafting. Comment starts at this point. You can find a good running back anywhere. No need to draft with a high pick. Eagles against Joey Shakes is big, strong. He can be perfect fit. I could do it. Just give me a chance. I'll even do it for free. Don't matter. Sam Barnoff says Todd Gurley is free agent. Excuse my spelling. Yeah, I'm not into getting Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is like Jay Ajayi with no needs. I know he's been injured too, so I'm not a big fan of getting Todd Gurley at all. Not at all. But I mean, you lose 2 running backs. This is gonna suck. This is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good whatsoever. I really hope they could push forward. Obviously, you're gonna be facing Washington again, so it'll be more of a healthy Washington football team. Obviously, I get it. It'll be more, that Washington team will be more healthy now, depending what they come out of this week tonight against the Cowboys. Injury wise, we'll see what happens. We'll see what they look like come out of this game, but I'm not really sure. Marion Johnson says Jordan Howard has a neck stinger. Yeah, that's not good. For the NFC Cowboys running at the A&T like the Black Friday Victoria Secret special in the gift shop. Sanders is getting MRI test tomorrow. And this is not going to be good. He was saying, what running backs are free agents, Joey? Can you look it up? What running backs are free agents? I'll do a video on it. You know, free agents. I'll do a video on all that stuff. I don't know, because really, I think we're far from getting a running. I don't think we need to get a running back. You want to get a running back in a free agency next year? Like, not one that's going to be expensive. Like, you'd get like a rental. I don't think you get anybody for the future out there. You know what I mean? So, Simon Mesor says good wine, but it's a win, not against a good time. No, it's not a good team at all. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, what am I supposed to be depressed because we won against the Giants, or I'm supposed to go in the fetal position in the corner because we faced a really bad team today? It is what it is, guys. Like, we're given what we're given on this schedule, and that's it. The Giants are crap, and that's just what it is. We've won 8 straight home games against the Giants. So, Damian Ramsey says, why the football team needs to give us a Dallas L. To be honest with you, no, probably not, because then if Washington wins, they're going to be only what? They're going to be one game behind, I think, right? If they win, and if they beat us, they'll be tied with us again? I think. Philly 215, I don't care how much it costs if we can get Barkley. Get Saquon Barkley. I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, Barkley's going to be weird. It's either Barkley is going to sign a 1-year deal somewhere, either with the Giants or somewhere else to prove himself for one more year. I don't think he's getting big money. I mean, that's just me. I don't think he's getting big money. So, Philadelphia Sports, you and 500 are the best Eagles reports. Hey, dude, appreciate it, man. We just do our thing, man. That's all. We just do our thing. Torvo says he had a hand wrap on it after the game, but not a cast to the point. Don't know about now, though. System of a Knot, what's going on, man? Says, yo, Joey, what's up, man? Sorry I'm late. How you doing? Hope you had a good Christmas. Oh, dude, fantastic. It was great. I hope you guys had a good Christmas or whatever holidays you guys are having or going to have soon. I hope you guys have a good holiday, and I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Daniel Ramsey says, oh, yeah, good point, Joey. Oh, no, I'm pumped, dude. I mean, me and you are pumped. I mean, everyone here is pumped. We're pumped for this. We have a shot. We have a legit shot to a rebuilding team with 8 wins, 3 first-round picks, and you can get into a wild card game. I mean, when does that happen? You know what I mean? It doesn't happen. Virgie says, Frank Gore, sign him. Sean says, Barkley is average now. Wouldn't waste my time. Especially with those injuries, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't even touch him. Provo says, Barkley isn't even the Giants' best running back right now. Booker. Oh, no, Booker looks great. I think Booker's been the better. Booker's been the better back over there, definitely. Patrick says, Washington would be 1 game back if a win tonight. Yeah, so that's the issue. So if Washington gets a win against Dallas, they'll be 1 game back, and then if they beat us, then they're tied with us. So we don't want that to happen. Get them. Let Dallas Dallas won the division already. It is what it is. Like they're gonna be sitting players soon. So it is what it is. Eagles gang said this is the perfect spot for the Eagles. I agree, 100%. Comments are, well, our running game is unstoppable. It is, but it is. I just don't want to lose 2 of these guys, and that's what I'm afraid is going to happen. We're going to lose Miles and Jordan Howard. So that's what I'm afraid of. Philly 215, that Barkley is used right. He's one of the best running backs. I thought Barkley would have been one of the best running backs in the league, but if he's fully healthy, well, that's the big problem. Big problem. He's never healthy. JP Martinez, what's going on, man? So how about Goddard by himself in the right side of the zone, but not getting the ball? I saw that. Some people are saying that it wasn't Jalen's fault for some reason. I don't know what it was. Something about Quez Watkins, I guess. I don't know. That Quez, when he threw to Quez Watkins and he wasn't even near the goal line. So, I mean, that kind of pissed me off a little bit because I figured, I don't know. I don't know. When I see a guy wide open like that, it pisses me off. It really does. So the Giants, the Giants ruined Barkley behind the trash offensive line. I agree. In some way, I think the Giants not building that offensive line since Barkley was drafted If you draft a running back high, you got to have an offensive line for him to run around. I mean, and they don't. You know what I mean? So, Marianne says, I think we can still run the ball with Gainwell and Scott. Tom Messer says, I don't want to go to the playoffs, to be honest, unless the other teams are, as we need to miss the playoffs, to be honest. That's what, dude, we're here to fight for a playoff spot. That's why we're here. And if for some reason the Eagles make some type of noise to where they can win a game, that would be fantastic. But I'm not going any further than that. I just want to get to the game first, and then we'll figure it out afterwards. So, Austin Dumore vid says Adrian Pearson plays for the Seahawks. Yeah, they signed him. I know they signed him recently when they had running backs. I think they had some running backs that were hurt. Devin Ingles says Barkley is damaged goods. I agree. Sam Barnoff said the play progression were designed for Quez while Dallas was supposed to draw coverage away. So I guess the total opposite happened. So, but you still got to make that read regardless. If that's the case, then you still got to make that read. You know what I mean? So, if I promise you, if the Ravens or another contender can get their hands on Barkley, he would be a top 3 back. We'll see. But yeah, it's not the point of his skill set. It's the point of can he stay healthy? You know what I mean? If he can stay healthy, then great. If he can't, then we have then it's going to be a problem. Tim Rostemi says, was that the game today? Eagles fans boo Rager so hard, but after the punt, they were cheering. Of course, man. That's how it is with every player. That's how it is. I mean, I was happy with that punt return. I'm like, please, Rager, like it was a punt to the 40-yard line, the Eagles 40-yard line. Just run forward, and he did. And look what he could do. When he runs side to side or backwards, he goes nowhere. When he runs forward, which he never takes a step forward ever, never does. Rich says Quez took Dallas touchdown away. Quez better buy him dinner. Commissar, yeah, I agree with Goddard. Play was not hurt. There's probably missed a lot of other guys in the game, though. He did. It is what it is. I think Sirianni explained what happened on that play while Goddard was open, but Goddard should definitely be part of the progression of our red zone plays. Eagles gang, why do y'all want the Eagles to lose the rest of the games? Like, we got our first-round picks. We can go with the playoffs, and we got cap space. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got cap space. We're going to have cap space. We got 3 first-round picks, and you're rebuilding, and you have a chance to get into a wild card game. Why not? That's just better for us at the end of the day. Like, it's number one, and we're playing football for another week. You know, we're playing football where we have a longer season. And number 2, like, it's just more, you just want to get these guys to a playoff game. Let these guys get the experience. So, why not at the end of the day? You know what I mean? I don't see why not. I don't see what the problem with that. I don't see a problem with that at all. You know what I mean? JP says, I feel like we're going to make the playoffs and have the start like today, but get blown out. I mean, it might happen. We might face a team. We might be like, oh, man, we're going to lose. We're probably going to lose this game. It could happen, but you never know. There are teams out there that get into the playoffs and play horrible. The regular season's the regular season, guys, but once you get into the playoffs, the season restarts. Like, just because you play good in the regular season, you get to the playoffs, it does not mean you're going to play good in the playoffs. You know what I mean? By what you did to get to that game, sure, you'll think that. But any given Sunday, any given playoff game, anything could happen in those games. It does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. Philadelphia Sports said, "Oh, I almost lost my mind in the first half." Yeah, I was like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, nothing was working. The whole team was just lifeless. Nothing. They were dropping balls. Hurts looked like crap, and Nick Sirianni's play calling was horrible. It was that bad. I just don't get how in a short week, it's like, oh, maybe it's a short week. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, it's a short week, but come on, man. That's just insane. That's just insane. We got a super chat from Swaggy G. What's going on, man? He says, I'm liking the Eagles lately, finally embracing the run-first mentality and playing better defense. Coaching is stepping up a bit. Definitely. And then people are going to say to this, to your super chat, that people... that we faced the Giants, and that was it. We faced the Giants, and that was all. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that, but guys, like, we scored over 30 points on the Giants, which, you should score probably more than that. That's how bad they are. You know what I mean? So it takes time. You know, this is a rookie head coach, and obviously early in the season, I still counted Hurts as a rookie just because he only played a few games in 2020 when he was thrown to the fire. So I get it. I think Nick has done better. I think Hurts has played well, but still has flaws. I still think he has flaws. It's really, find those wide open guys. He's still missing wide open lanes, and it pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes he hesitates in the pocket too much. Sometimes when there's a pass there, he doesn't take the shot. Sometimes he just does that. And, it's just something that we just have to give more time. And there's only a certain amount of time we could take from Jalen Hurts. Like, there's going to be a moment where we're going to be like, okay, if we're into the 5th or 6th game next year and Jalen Hurts is still doing the same thing he's doing, the Eagles got to make a move and make a change. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is and how it's going to go. But that was a good question, bro. I mean, that was a good statement, though. Good statement, though. Further AM says, had to use the Men in Black neutralizer flash to forget about first half ever happened. Yeah, I mean, I thought, I was like, they're going to play like this the whole game. I'm like, they're going to play like this the whole game. Like, this is going to be an ugly game. And they're in Philly. This is going to be really bad. I mean, this is going to be really bad. Further AM said, had the, let's see, comment starts, the offense was crap throughout the game. There was no way they should have played like that. No, I mean, you're on it's not like they're coming off a bye week. Like, I understand, but still, like, you're coming off of a very short week, and you guys looked like you didn't even know how to play football. Mechanics were way off. Guys were dropping balls, drops. I mean, it was a mess. That first half was a total disaster. If it wasn't for Big Play Slay pretty much dropping that pick, they wouldn't even have 3 points in that second quarter at all. I mean, it was just really embarrassing. Really embarrassing. We got 215 people in the chat. Much love to everybody that's joined the live stream. Post-game Eagles-Giants. Eagles win 34-10. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day, so check out some of the content on the channel. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It does help out the channel out a lot. Before you leave, much love to everybody that came in to watch the live stream earlier today. And we will have a Philly Shakedown podcast with Philly 500 probably at midnight, probably late tonight, so definitely check that out when you guys have the chance. We'll have a lot of stuff going on. We'll have a lot more videos tomorrow as well. So definitely check it out. The Raiders won the Super Bowl. Philly Fantasy said, who do we root for, Dolphins or Saints? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to get into a wild card as of right now. I don't know. It's a tough one. Like, Miami's got to start losing. I mean, they could lose that game. The Saints could beat them. So, I mean, it's a win for the Eagles regardless if the Saints win against the Dolphins. So, if the Saints win, it helps us with the wild card. It doesn't help us with the wild card, but it helps us with draft compensation for the Miami's first-round pick. And if Miami wins, then it helps us with obviously the wild card contention. So, you know. John says the Raiders won the Super Bowl. Commissar said, I like the chat right now. It seems very balanced and chill. Dude, that's what this channel's all about. It's about chill people. That's what it's all about. All of us just hanging out and chilling out. That's what it's all about, guy. Clark says, Joe, any word for 500 on the shakedown? It's going to be late tonight. Midnight. Shakedown probably at midnight tonight. So, play 215. I want to get in the wild card at the end of the day. We have 3 first-round picks, and if we want to move up, we can. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have the ammo. They have 12 picks in this draft. 12 picks. Not a lot going for them right now. JD, I don't think it's mechanics. I think it's more field vision. Hurts needs to improve. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, some of it's mechanically because he's done things this year with he throws a 5-yard slant and he throws behind the receiver. He's done it. Mechanically, he's done some stupid throws. He's made some stupid throws this year. So, JD says Lane Johnson, wide receiver 1. Philly fan D says 7 weeks ago thought could have 3 top 10 picks. Now all can make the playoffs. That's crazy, right? It's nuts the way the Eagles are doing right now. John Joseph Peterson is finished. Mike Hale says, with the Sanders being out, our best thing for us is to have the Saints lose. If Sanders was playing, then Saints winning would be fine. Oliver Ross says, Johnson's better than Rager. I think Rager have 1 touchdown for the year? I don't know how many he's got. He's got 1? He scored more than one? I don't know. I don't know if he scored another one. I could be wrong, though. I don't know, actually. Like I said, with, let's see, Russ. Pat Jesus Christ, first half we needed Minshew. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fans were calling for Jalen Hurts' head and to put Minshew in there, but, you know, you got to see what your quarterback could do when he deals with this situation. You can't just take him out when there's trouble. You got to let these guys just play. This is the only way we're going to find out if Jalen Hurts is going to be our guy for the future. I mean, this is the only way it's going to happen. So, St. Westbrook's a 7 seed, boy. Definitely, bro. I'm telling you, it's exciting. Shane Butler says, nice win. I mean, this is a win that you expected, but I didn't expect to score over 30 points today. But I'm glad we did, because now I know that we can, I know we can score. You know what I mean? It makes me feel better. You know what I mean? Like, if we only scored, like, 14 points or, like, 17 points today, I'd be like, this is horrible. Like, they're not going to last. I don't know what they're going to do. Philadelphia Sports, I want Aiden Hutchinson in the draft. That's probably my number one guy, but I think he's going top 5. He could be going top 5. I don't know. John Jones said I would like Kayvon. Kayvon's another player I would like. Those are 2 pass rushers that one of them could fall to us. I'm sorry, Steel Vision can't improve. I wonder why he's going to be able to improve all his mechanics. I don't know. That's why we're being patient. That's why we're being patient right now. You know what I mean? We got to see what we have for the future. Like, especially like if his mechanics don't get better next year, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Dean Vaz, sick of death. People calling the Minshew every time Hurts throws an incomplete pass. Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, this is the reason. Like, if you're the head coach and this is what you do, like if you're a guy that says, "Oh, my quarterback throws an incomplete pass," and then you bench him for another quarterback, you're not going to find out what your quarterback has to offer. Like, it's not enough time. You're not going to find out what your quarterback has to offer. You're not given any type of time with any of these quarterbacks. It's just you can't just bench somebody immediately. Like, you got to let this guy hurt. You know what I mean? Like, if Jalen Hurts is struggling, you got to let him feel the hurt that he's putting on this team by the way he's throwing the football or not reading the field. Like, that's how he's going to get better at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Oh, John Jones, Derek Barnett is definitely not coming back, bro. I mean, that's definitely not happening. Yo, Joe Gashi, what's going on, man? This is Joey. Say what up, boy. Joey Fat Boy Shakes can to confirm our bet is on. I already lost the W500. Owe him a bottle on the season. Our bet is on. You need a pop filter for your mic. I have one. I do have a pop filter. I just haven't used it yet. The Fandy said, you pull Hurts would kill the season. Don't need another Wentz Hurts drama. Big Piggott says, I want Theodix from Oregon. Detroit going to take. Yeah, I don't know. Detroit might take one of those guys. Gonjo said, Torty, what makes you think Howie will trade up? Ingram and Hutchinson and Theodix will go 1 and 2. Draft James Williams and Garrett Wilson. A plus for the draft. Lucio Notice says, thanks for beating Giants. Gave us the division. Yeah, no problem. It's like no point. I hope you guys beat Washington today because we need help with that too. So, TC, whatever the best pass rusher is at the time we draft in our 3 picks, take him. I would immediately. Pass rushers first on my mind right now. I want Demarin Leal, edge rusher, Texas, A&M. Mike Hill says David and Hutcher going first and second. No reason wasting 3 first-round picks for just one player. Karari says there are 2 linebackers in this draft separated from the rest of the pack. Nakobe Dean and Devin Lloyd. Dean is small linebacker but fits the scheme more, can cover. Lloyd is better overall. Agash says the bet the Eagles can make it to the playoffs. They win, I owe you a bottle. They lose, you get an atomic wedge on the live by a friend. W500, bud. Please, pleasure doing business with you. Oh, so I have no choice. I got to do it now. I got no choice. Lucio says we'll beat Washington for y'all. Appreciate it, man. I just don't see, like, I don't know why people want that. Like, obviously everyone hates Dallas. I understand that, but like, you know, like if Washington beats Dallas, they're a game behind? Or no, they're tied up with us, right? Or they're a game behind, and then if they beat us, they're tied up with us. So it makes no sense. Mary John said this draft is low with defensive talent. Will be fine. It's done if it's done correctly. Playboy West. I don't understand why people are still questioning Jalen Hurts. He's practically leading the playoffs in his rookie season, and Philadelphia fans are still questioning him. Well, he's just made a lot of mistakes this year. He's growing. We're finding his grow. He's growing. He's got his flaws. And we just point him out. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Mary John said, I wouldn't be mad if we snagged Oliver Cedric Wilson from Ohio State. Philly fan thinks a dysfunctional team pulls QB when making a playoff run. That Dallas will probably win tonight. I'd be shocked if they don't. Philly 2-5. I'd rather have Dallas win tonight or Washington. There's nothing to play for next week. They can only try to play spoiler. Exactly. Try to ruin it for us. That's what their main thing is going to be. Saying Westbrook said, have you seen his tape cement? Hey, it says keep Hurts 1 year and draft another needs. Put Wilson, looks horrible. Philadelphia Sports, I could see an open competition at QB next season. I mean, it could. I mean, you could have an open competition next year. I mean, they're not I don't think they're trained for a quarterback. I don't think they're moving up in the quarterback for a draft or whatever they're doing this year, unless it's Kenny Pickett maybe, if that's the person that they want. But I doubt it. I think obviously they just go for, other positions on the squad that we need defensively, really bad. Offensively, it's really not that bad. Depending if Quez Watkins is a number 2 guy, I don't know if that's going to be the case, if he's going to be the number 2 guy, but, I mean, we'll see. I don't know, but we'll see, though. The embarrassed said we're not going to use all our 33 first round this year. Drafting our receiver would be stupid. No, I think we're done with wide receivers unless they get a guy in free agency that I'm really wanting to pair up with Devontae Smith. I mean, that's really all I want. That's just we'll see. Mary John says Dak almost gave watchability in the game a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember watching that. Never happened though, unfortunately. But we'll see though. John Gossi Leg says if they want a QB, they better get a QB from UCLA or only good quarterback in the draft. I got to keep it 100. Fat Boy Shakes. Jason, Seahawks got eliminated by Matt Nagy. Bears stay away from Wilson. Big Pickers of Gallup would be a good number. Oh, Gallup would be a good number 2. I'm just not a fan of getting Cowboy players. I'm just done. I'm just done with that. I mean, I don't care if they get them, then they get them. But we need a legit number 2. I don't know if Quez could be that number 2. If Greg Ward walks in free agency, you put Greg Ward. You put Quez Watkins at number 3, and then get a nice compliment. I think Badger, we should go for a wide receiver in free agency. That's my pipe dream sign. Whether it's Mike Williams, not really Chris Godwin come off the ACL and the MCL, but I think there's a chance. Oh, sorry, that's what I hope for, a QB competition next year, because Hurts can't have those same mechanics. He can't have the same mechanics going into next year, and not even just that though. If he's having if he can't read the field, if by the 5th or 6th week of next year, and it's the same thing, and we're looking at the same issues next year, I don't know if he's gonna get better. I don't want Juju Smith-Schuster. I can't stand Juju at all. Chris Godwin coming off an injury. Yeah, Chris Godwin's coming off an ACL and an MCL, unfortunately. Ritaga says, Joey, I think Minshew will strengthen his new arm before Hurts fixes all poor passing vision, leading slants, pocket issues, double coverage, pass issues. We pick it's as slim as our number 1 Gallup on the other side of not a lot of money. I would love Devontae Adams badly. That's my dream pick in free agency. That would be my dream pick. So I think with him, it depends on if Aaron Rodgers is leaving Green Bay. So I'm not really sure, but it is what it is. We got 178 in the chat. Much love to everybody. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. Check out some of the content. If you guys haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Just help the channel out a lot. Much love to everybody that showed up for the stream today when we did the Eagles-Giants game today. If you guys haven't, we are getting prepared for a wild card race. And Eagles have won the past 2 games, so can't complain. Past 3 games, I can't complain. Cannot complain at all. Pros of Dallas won't make the Super Bowl even if they do get the first seed. JD says someone cheap with veteran experience like Allen Robinson. Yeah, I mean, Allen Robinson shouldn't be too expensive. He's had some injuries here and there, but Mike Williams is another one from the Chargers. I mean, Mike Williams is another player you should definitely look at too. So, depending on what he's gonna get paid, I don't know what he's gonna get paid, but see though. FC Philly, what is the intro? Dark Prescott took the Eagles slogan and said that what the Cowboys do. I can't wait to see taste Mark Holmes' tears. We got need ourselves. Anyone else catch that? Darren said, my opinion is our strong O-line is the key to our success. That's definitely true. The one thing I say about Howie Roseman, he has built the trenches really good. Defensive line, not great right now. Losing Brandon Graham was a huge hit to this defense this year, so it's interesting. But we'll see. Yeah, we won 3 games in a row. Yeah. So I'm pumped, man. I'm think this is really exciting, guys. This is gonna be something really special. I'm really pumped for it. I really am. Like, you have 3 first-round picks. You have cap space. There's so much you could do. Like, there's so much you could do, man. Great. It makes me really happy. It really does. Really does. Built that trench really good, man. It's Howie Roseman. You got depth behind it. You know what I mean? You got a little bit of depth here and there. Shane Butler says, Joey, can we make it all the way? Realistically, probably not. But to get into a game like a wild card game and to like at least try to make some noise and, you know, not make any mistakes, you can't disappear for a first half of a game. You just can't do it. You know what I mean? Just can't do it. I want Dallas to win just so, you know, Washington will be another game behind. You know what I mean? And that's fine with me. I have no problem with it. So, Morris, I can't lie. I don't like seeing former Super Bowl running back Clement on the Cowboys, but I understand. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's a job. He went to the Giants, then got released, and then he went to the Cowboys. And now he's a backup running back as of right now. So. Let's see, Darren said football is a one in the trenches. That's definitely true. Joe Goshi says, if you're bumped, take the bet, Garfield, unless you don't believe in the Eagles. And here I thought you were a true fan, bandwagon vibes. Joey Fatboy shakes. I think this team can make it to the wild card, but I don't think they're going to win it all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think ahead too much. Like, I take it one game at a time at the end of the day. Comments are wanting Dallas to win just does not sound right. I don't know, like, because Dallas already won a division at this point, so at this point it just makes no sense. Like, they won a division already. Like, at this point they have to do some of the dirty work for us. You know what I mean? Which I think we're kind of in control of our own destiny right now. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, I don't know how long it's been, to be honest, but I had a really good time tonight, guys. We're going to have the Philly Shakedown later tonight. So definitely check that out. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with more content tomorrow. So definitely check everything. Check your notifications. Hit that notification bell if you guys haven't. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you guys have not. Much love to everybody that joined the stream earlier today. Hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. Check out some of the content if you guys haven't. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It does help out the channel a lot. Much love. Much love to everybody that has been supporting. It's been really cool. Been cool with everybody. So, Philly 500's real name. I'm not going to say his real name. There we go. All right. Big pick against Dallas. Got to show something in the playoffs, period. Appreciate it, Gratagas. Appreciate it, man. It was fun. It was fun tonight. We streamed the game today. We did a post game. And now, now we're just waiting. We're going to see what Dallas does to Washington tonight. And then, take care of business next week. That's what it's all about. So, All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic day. We will be around tomorrow. We'll have some videos out tomorrow. Check out the content tomorrow, and that's really it, guys. Guys, have a fantastic night. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. Hit the like button before you leave. Much love to everybody. Everyone came in, so. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys. Have a good day. Peace out.